And the other thing is that we have a corrosion test that we developed for the laboratory. It's very similar to what you saw in the video before that we do to the vehicle, where we expose it to salt spray and then we cycle it in temperature and humidity for the rest of the day. So these panels have been through that testing. Here's what the panels look like to begin with. And what I have is two different fastener finishes, both a silver finish. You know, if we have an application where we want to use a silver bolt, we might choose this one or this one for that application. And this is a panel of cast aluminum, die-cast aluminum, just for testing purposes. Uncoated, so you have bare aluminum right there. Torque them down, put them in the chamber, and here's what we have. This one completed our testing. This one went less than halfway through our testing. You can see that the finish, the coating that we put on the fasteners for this panel was much worse, much less robust than this coating. It allowed the fasteners to start rusting, so now we have some bare steel that's available to start touching the aluminum and corroding. These panels are pretty thick. You know, an aluminum casting or a forging is going to be pretty thick. Certainly you don't want aluminum to corrode in any case, but it's going to be a lot more important to protect corrosion on a thin piece of aluminum. In this case, samples of an aluminum sheet like we'd use on the body of an F-150. These are painted. We torque the fasteners down and we put them on the corrosion test. And again, the same thing. Completed the test in less than halfway. So not only do those fasteners look terrible, we know from this test that the coating itself was not very robust. But now the fact that when you torque down a fastener, you can see, if you look closely, you can see a ring under the head of the fastener in both cases. When you torque it down a fastener, you'll do that little bit of damage to whatever coating you might have on the surface of what you're bolting to. So you can see it on both of them. But in this case, since our coating protected the steel, there's still no contact between the steel and the aluminum, so you have no additional corrosion. In this case, you have bare steel as exposed by the corrosion and bare aluminum, and they've started to corrode. That white ring around there you see is the aluminum corroding. You can see it around the heads of all these fasteners. If you look, you can see it actually really dramatically around this one in particular.